What is up, my Leo brothers and sisters? You got your Aries girl with the Leo moon in the house. This is Kelly coming at you straight from Boston for the Queen Bee Tarot. So I am here for your end of September, beginning of October, kind of mashup of what's going on. I've been telling everybody in the videos that ever since my concussion, I am super heightened. As if that wasn't already happening, I am like super heightened to all of the information coming in. I literally can read the collectives singularly, and it drives me crazy. I'm trying to get collective, but I'm getting like singular energy coming at me. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm trying to gain focus over. It's amazing too because I have such clarity. Like I can see people and what's going on in people's lives and who they're interacting with. Like it's amazing, and I want it to stay. I just want to learn how to manage it because I am a complex reader. I hope at this point I've learned how to read complex. 27 years. You got to learn something, right? I hope. But the idea here is that take what what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Sorry, I'm kind of self-conscious about my scar. It's from here to here, and anyway, I keep trying to hide it and it's not working. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, and know that I have so much energy coming in right now that it's crazy. And in a way, I know I have a concussion and that's bad, but in a way, I don't want it to go. So the first thing I'm going to say when it comes to you guys is I feel like you guys are on a serious spiritual journey, like high priestess in the world type journey. Like you're getting it. You are getting in there and y'all are getting it. Like you are being boss. You are just taking those lessons. You're realizing that the universe has slowed us all down to a stop with all the mundane physical things. Everything's just waiting. Job offers, relationships, everything is waiting. And the universe has pretty much just come to a standstill. We had a little bit of a war going on up there. You know, you got 6 planets retrograde, and then you've got Chiron in retrograde and Mars. And Mars is the planet of war, and he is the god of war. And so when you've got something going retrograde, and then you've got Mercury retrograde, Uranus retrograde, and sorry, you always get one dickhead who has to drive by and feel like their car has to be like really, really loud. Welcome to Boston. So just know, on top of that, we had the lunar eclipse, and that 6-month energy is still hanging over. We still got a couple planets. I'm not even going to go through them because my brain is smush. In retrograde, and they're not moving to like the end of this month, and then the others will start clockwise at the end of November. But you guys, I'm getting like boss energy. Y'all are getting out there. You're getting it. You're learning your lessons. You figured out that the universe has stopped us all for a reason. Now, some of us got stopped in a nice way. Some of us got plowed over by life. Me, I got plowed over by life because I don't know how to stop. I'm a first decan Aries with a Leo moon and then a Pisces rising. My Pisces gets crushed. Like it appears nowhere in my personality. Sorry, Pisces. But I know all of that energy that you have flowing through you. And you guys are really like understanding spirituality and like learning to listen to your instincts. Stop looking past those red flags. Like you're really learning that lesson. You know, you take pride in everything that you do, whether it be relationships, your job, being a mom, being a dad. You take pride in everything, and you have a very high standard when it comes to pride. So for you, listening to your gut and learning to go with it is a very important trait. I feel like you'd be, okay guys, give me the words. I feel like you'd have less misunderstandings is really what I'm getting. If you learn to trust your gut, you'd have less frustrations in dating or relationships if you learn to trust your gut. The big thing here is learning to be within the high priestess energy and to vibrate above everything that the world has going on. Get out of that mundane level, put it at a level where your worries are just in the hands of the creator. Learn how to do that. Learn how to separate yourself. You guys are doing fantastic. It's just that one last step, and then you're ready for a divine male or female. I feel like there's a collective of you who are going through relationships where you're bringing in third parties, really immature energy. You're not committing. This may be the young collective of you rather than like the 30s, 40s and up. Or it could be your partner's energy. Please remember that, because I get tired of saying it. Always remember that when I read, you guys know me well enough. I could pull in a partner's energy. I could pull in your energy. And right now I'm pulling in everybody's energy. So when I do this, I literally have to, I'm exhausted. Like I have to go to bed afterward. So I feel like there's somebody there who's got a third party, and it's real immature the way they're acting. It's like a Page of Swords. I don't really care about anything attitude, like devil may care, devil may cry attitude about it. It's like and I feel like you're doing it because you're getting over the loss of a breakup. Like you're going through this phase where you're just sleeping with people or just not committing, and people are getting their emotions involved, and you're not explaining that you don't want the commitment right now. And so these people are becoming kind of abrasive. And that's the feeling I'm getting. Like there was a breakup for some of you. Someone you lost and you want them back. You kind of daydream about them. Like the Six of Cups energy, like thinking back to memories. And, you know, it's a card of victory. Thinking back to memories. It's a victory of emotion. And you kind of want them back, so you're in this devil may care type thing, like where you're just hurting all kinds of people. And that needs to stop. So that's a lesson you need to learn for those of you that are stuck in that energy, is you can't hurt people. You have to let them know up front, hey, I'm not interested in anything serious. If you warn them up front and they still get involved or try to get involved, then that's on them. But there's a good portion of you that are not telling people that. You're just hurting people because you're hurting. And I think that others of you are tired because with our societal values today, you're putting in a lot of work. You may be an old soul, a romantic, somebody who values, again, it goes with the Six of Cups, making memories and special things with somebody and dancing in the rain or whatever it is. I'm getting a flood of emotion there, like dancing in the rain, you know, kissing in the rain, jumping around in a fountain type of relationship, like a real divine relationship is what you're looking for, but you're not getting back what you're putting in. And a lot of that is societal value. And I think I talked about that in one of my other readings. I want to say it was Taurus. Aries or Taurus are going through the same thing. They really have a cup of love that they want to offer, but it's like, well, who do you offer it to when everyone's a fuck boy and a fuck girl? Like, this is what we've come down to as a society. So you're really looking at your choices like, this is what I have. Like, they're like it's like, for me, I was a model. So it's like going to a runway show late, and it's my fault I'm late, but I'm looking at the outfits left and I'm like, you want me to wear that? Like, it's hideous. Or something like that, you know, that's the feeling. It's like you're trying to offer, but you're finding that the societal values or the values of that individual just aren't there. And a lot of people are going through that frustration. Aries is, Taurus is, Cancer, no. Cancer's going through their own emotional thing right now. you are, and I'm sure as I continue to read, I'm probably going to find quite a few more signs that are going through this with the lunar eclipse energy. I feel like there's some new journeys just waiting on the horizon, like waiting for this completely stopped energy. Nothing's moving. Job offers, nothing is moving. There's a huge frustration level with all of us in society. And when it does happen, I feel like for you, the Fool is going to be your main card, like new journeys and taking chances that you wouldn't take before. So I don't know how, you're a fire sign, but you guys are more analytical. So I think maybe taking a leap of faith without being analytical and analyzing things to death. Just be careful in that you don't pull out that fire energy of making bad choices. Because when you're in that energy and that fire energy, you jump and then you think. You have that Aries quality. So just be careful if you're going to jump, make sure that it's the right thing and it's the right person. Some of you are traveling. I feel travel coming up. I'm getting a lot of long distance relationships. Like I'm picking up so much energy. You've got some traveling coming. It could also be in relation to work, but everything's just kind of at a standstill. So let's see what we got for you guys here. This is kind of a weird mix for me. So you're going to have to give me a minute because I'm not really sure what energy I'm pulling in off of this. Sorry, I'm looking for places to put things and it's not working out. You've got the Star, which is a wish card, but also look at the size of the moon in the background. So there is some sort of deception there. You have your wish, but there's some sort of deception there. The Queen of Wands energy showing up with a recent Tower moment and a King of Pentacles. So I don't know if some of you, it almost looks like some of you are looking to end a relationship. You were looking to get out of a relationship and ended it. Because you do have a recent Tower moment moving away from you here, and you have the Queen of Swords, which is cutting anything that does not serve your divine purpose or get you closer to your divine purpose out of your life. And it's almost as if you wished to come out of this relationship. This person was not vibrating at their highest level. This person was maybe very materialistic, not very honest, not very affectionate, felt cold to you. And this could be you or your partner. And this was your wish to leave this relationship. And it looks like you did. You cut that and you left it behind. That's what I'm getting from that. It's a very weird mixture of cards to have together, in a sense. Let's see here. So you showed up for the reading. Welcome, Leo. Right now, it's showing me that you're blinding yourself. You were blinding yourself to some sort of situations that were going on, and this is self-caused. You showed up for the reading, and you're in the upright. So you're looking at it. You're aware of it. Again, another moon card. There's mystery or information that you're not aware of, things you don't know. And it could be that you're in communication with somebody because you've got a communication card here. And you're seeing red flags. You're just not sure whether or not to get involved. So for those of you, the small collective that may be feeling this, don't get involved because the Wheel of Fortune is down. It's either saying that this isn't the right time for you, you've still got lessons to learn, or it's saying that this person isn't right for you. So if you're just in communication with somebody and you're not sure whether or not to meet them on a dating site, either this person isn't who they say they are, or it's not the right timing for either of you. So maybe later and stay in communication because it is still in the upright and everything here is in the upright, but it's saying you still have a lot of mystery to learn, is the way I'm seeing it. And during that time, watch out for those red flags. Don't ignore them. Again, you're in that high priestess in the world energy. So learn to look at your gut. Learn to listen to that little voice that says this person isn't right for you. Don't waste your time. Don't give your wands to everybody. They're not worth it. Don't give that kindness of the Leo spirit to everybody. I've got the Knight of Wands, who is a messenger here. Wow. So there are some of you wondering if you have a family member or a good friend who stabbed you in the back. I'm particularly getting slept with your spouse. I am getting some crazy energy from you guys, so you really need to leave me some comments. Like, subscribe, share, and get Leo out there. Leave me some comments, because I'm literally getting a fast messenger to tell you that you've been stabbed in the back by someone close to you. And not only did I get one messenger, I got 3. Mentally, on the material level. So this person, for the collective of you that asked this question, this person, this is a rush messenger to let you know, like, dude, you've been fucked over. And I'm not just going to send you one messenger, I'm going to send you 2 and tell you how. You've been mentally manipulated by somebody. And not only that, but that person is gaining material goods from the other person that they're with. This person's buying them stuff that you're noticing, new things in the closet, or taking them places. Suddenly they have to work late, or they have, don't have time to see you that week. They have to study, or whatever it is. And I feel like it's somebody that's really close to you. And that's why you're asking this question. Like, did this person do something? I feel like something's changed. Did this person do something to stab me in the back? And the answer is absolutely. If you're feeling it in your gut, you're the high priestess and the world this month, then go with it. Know that there are 3 messengers there to let you know you're being backstabbed, and you're aware of it, but there's your confirmation. For others of you, which could be a small collective, one minute. Here we go with another kind of tricky, complex situation. I'm trying to get like the general feel of what this is, and it keeps honing in on like personal situations. So it's just give me a minute, because the spirits are, and the angels are, and I'm looking at these cards trying to get like a collective instead of just a small amount of you. It looks like there's a collective of you that went through or are stuck. Okay. You're stuck in what you believe is a karmic situation. It's more a vicious cycle. It's not a karmic situation. This person has nothing to do with your karma. This feels like a man-made, forced, like you don't want to be alone. And you're refusing to transform and change that way about yourself. But in doing so, you've attracted a like-mind energy, which was negative. You attracted somebody that vibrates in a very negative energy and vibrates very low. If you understand what I'm saying when I say vibrates very low spiritually, they're not a very good person. They're not a very spiritual person, and they're not somebody that you would have attracted if you would have changed, if you would have let go of old habits. This person isn't truthful. You're not being truthful with them. They're not being truthful with you. And it's someone really, really negative, and it causes you a lot of grief. It's time to let go. This is man-made. This is nothing. When you move on your spiritual journey and learn what you're supposed to learn this month, things like this don't happen. You don't attract this like-minded negative energy. So some of you are vibrating on this negative energy, causing yourself sleepless nights by inviting people into your life that aren't good for you, that almost cause that the devil energy. It's just a vicious cycle. Like, it's not going to change. There are some of you wondering if a girlfriend is messing you over, because here you are showing up again, and you want to know if a friend of yours is messing you over. She's holding that sword at your back, and there's a messenger here to say, sorry guys, yeah, she is stabbing you in the back. I feel like maybe it's a coworker taking all the information that you tell her and going to a superior, or spreading it very quietly without you knowing. That's what I'm getting off of this, is very sneaky behavior, because you're not watching her. You trust her or him. And behind your back, they have a knife right to you. And I feel like this is mundane, like in the land of I think when you vibrate above the earth and you look down at your life, this is her telling your physical business type of thing. And you've got a rush messenger here, and he's not a very pleasant messenger. It's almost like the universe is telling you, we've been telling you the whole time, why aren't you listening? That messenger is really harsh, and it's coming from the universe, like, why aren't you listening? We've told you this person is probably not good for you. Maybe this will explain this card a little bit better. Got the wish card. So for some of you, you feel like you don't know a lot about somebody. There's somebody there. There's a wish card. You'll get your answers. But I get the feeling like there's someone around some of you who you don't know a lot about. And it's been causing you some sleepless nights. Maybe it's somebody you're just starting to date. And you have some questions about them. You're not sure. But your messenger is going to come in soon. Like, that information is going to come in soon. You're literally putting yourself like in a mind prison here. I kind of want to know something. You want to know if you're one of just their options. And yes, here's your messenger, and here's your card of options, 7 of Cups. So that's what you wanted to know. Am I just an option with this person? And your wish was to get the answer, and you've got the answer. So that collective of you, yes, you are just an option. I'm sorry. I know that I say that very bluntly, like it, doesn't hurt, but it does. And I am empathic, but right now, if I open up that empathic bit of myself, I think I would be overwhelmed. And I physically cannot handle that. I'm already exhausted, and that's just from getting myself dressed every day. So you recently had a tower moment, but you're still communicating with somebody. Even after knowing that they backstabbed you and that they were basically just illusionary the entire time. Like, everything they told you was an illusion. It was a lie. You're still communicating with this person. And that needs to stop. Like, this needs to be stopped. You need to pull in the Queen of Swords energy and stop it. Like, What I want to know is why. Why are you communicating with them? They're promising a new financial beginning. Maybe they have a nice home. Maybe they have money. So they feel like they can walk all over you. This is a collective of you. Again, I'm getting collective after collective. A lot of it may apply. None of it may apply. Take what you can, throw the rest away. They may have a nice home that they can offer you and money. So they feel like they can treat you this way because money will keep bringing you back. They can give you material things, nice cars, nice houses, Botox, plastic surgery, or vacations in the tropics, whatever it is. They keep bringing you back with money. And it's almost like a devil card would come up with this. And I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if I pulled another one and it was, but I don't need to. So they're continuing to treat you this way because they lure you in with, hey, do you want to go shopping? Hey, do you, and some of you may be living with this person. And it's hard to get out of this when you have financial stability to go to nothing. And what do I do? So I don't see it as being a gold digger. I think the relationship started out good. But as it went, it was kind of like, you're my arm trophy type of thing. And this is male or female. So this could be a male dating a very rich female. And they treat you badly. They may cheat. They may humiliate you. I feel like it's a very uncomfortable situation at times. But they keep pulling you back in with material and not knowing what to do, since I feel like you've been with them for quite some time and live with them and not knowing what to do and how to financially get out of it, because you weren't expecting it. You didn't start, putting money away every time he or she gave you money. And maybe that's something you need to start thinking about, is putting that money away and put away enough that you can live comfortably and get out of the situation. It may take a while, but think about you, because this person is certainly thinking about themselves. With the last one here, we've got the King of Pentacles. So we have someone in your life that's not really vibrating, that's not really good for you. They're not on your frequency. They're not learning their spiritual lessons. Like I said, they're on that downward spiral of life. You've got the Page of Swords messenger to let you know this person is just stuck in who they are. They're not moving forward. They're not gaining spiritual clarity. They're not right for you, as I said before. So if someone's entering your life and you're questioning that, let me let you know that they're showing up. If it's an earth sign, I don't get into it, but they're showing up in the reverse, and they're showing up in a way that they're either pretending to have material wealth, but they don't. They may have lost their job and they're stuck on that, and it's just become very negative. They may be flashy with their money, which is a turnoff. But it looks more like they may have lost a job or lost a fortune here, or lost a lot of material gain that they worked for, and they're pretty bitter. So this person is definitely not for you. With that being said, let's get your angels popping here and find out what's going on with them, what they want you to know for the rest of September into October, babies. Can you believe it's already almost October? It's crazy. So what do you want Leo to know for the rest of September into the beginning of October? Archangel Michael, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on divine life purpose. Like I said, you guys are on and popping with your divine life purpose. You're learning your lessons. You're realizing you're not going anywhere, and this world isn't going to start moving for you until you learn. And it's going to be based individually. It will start moving for you when you learn. So you've got Archangel Michael there. Ask him for the help. He's there to help you. Ask him. You can't get help if you don't ask for it. And one thing I always remind people is when you are asking archangels for help, know that they are pure energy. So if you're just thinking, you're not really putting anything into the universe. If you speak it out, matter, particles, energy comes together and it formulates how you're feeling, what you need, what you're asking for. That is what they understand. Energy, speaking out, creating, putting it out in the universe. That is what archangels understand, and you have to remember that. So when you're asking archangels for help, sit down and write out a list of things you need help with and read it out loud when you call upon them. We've got Layla. Spend time alone in nature meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Like I'm saying, ask it out loud. If you don't ask it out loud, there are scientific things behind this. There are particles, there are matter, there are all sorts of things that come together and form intention. That's why people say, to manifest, what you put out is what you get back. That is the truth. So put out there that you need help with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever it is you need help with, put it out there. And make it substance, something that an archangel can understand and take in, energy. And that way, when you start to feel overloaded or you feel like you need help with something, suddenly it will lighten up on you. Aurora. What? I just shuffled these cards, and for some reason, these are almost the same cards as the last reading. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. Like I said, you guys are really getting it in when it comes to your spiritual lessons, both male and female. You know why you've been stopped. You've been ignoring your lessons for a long while. So now you're just in lesson mode. You're just like, all right, let's do this. Since the world is stopped around me and I can gain no financial success, no success in love, let's get it done. Azure. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Another card that came out. So some of you are trying to force through this period where time feels frozen and nothing's, the job offers are stopping and communications are stopping and things like that. You can't force it. You individually have to learn your lessons for your world to start moving again, for your world to start spinning again. And you need to make the right decisions in those lessons. And that will determine the outcome. And you got one more coming, guys. Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. Absolutely. The better care you take of yourself, the better you treat others, the better you feel. And so I always have some time, a couple times throughout the month, where I pamper myself. I have to. I need to get out some of my frustration, and after having spinal surgery, I can't do the things that I would normally do to get out my frustration. Dance. And so, I need to find other ways to take out my frustrations, and you're gonna need to have to do that too. So what better than pampering yourself? Just saying. Who hates to pamper themselves? Who hates when their body feels amazing? Not me right now, I'll tell you that. This whole thing of healing is kicking my ass. Like today, I'm doing reading after reading after reading, and by tomorrow, I won't even be able to get out of my bed. So today's a good day. Yesterday, I couldn't get out of bed. I could barely get out of my bathrobe. I hurt so bad. So we finally got your reading out, Leo. If you need anything, my information is in the description box below. Let's get this moving. Let's get it popping, and let's get that praise out there to other Leos who are putting in the work. So like, subscribe. Okay, Concussion, do you want to talk first, or can I? Like, subscribe, share. The more you like the video, the more it's seen, and the more that YouTube knows that you're present. So if you're just watching it and you don't like it, YouTube doesn't see that you're present there. Also, it will be one of the first videos to pop up when Leo comes looking for their, end of September into the middle of October video. So let's really get it out there and praise our Leos for doing a good job, because you guys really are doing amazing in such a hard time. Again, my information is in the description box below, and if you need me, you know how to reach me. This is your girl Kelly, coming at you straight out of Boston from the Queen Bee Tarot. And I'm out, y'all.